Person can be yoitze all the midos. You will learn soon the piece. Yera loikim yoitze de kulam. Only Yirat Shamayim you can yoitze all your midos. You learn the piece. See, we're talking about midos. It's not about stam. Yoitze the midos.
It's like you have the midos.
No, you have midos. Explain it. Midos is measurement.
Oh, it's measurement. Not
measurement. Midos is measurement. Measurement of a midah. You have kas. Listen. You have kas. You have kas. And you have anova. And midah.
The Rabbi said midah means feeling.
That's a different concept. This is the concept is called midos. Kas, kabdonus, all the midos. Anova, chesed, all the midos you want. So the way how you yoitze, they could able to yoitze all the midas right, to come out right. All your midas to come out.
They'll be part of you?
No, not the stam. Yoitze all the midas.
I was thinking the yoitze.
You'll get soon to get there. It's only the concept.
The concept, I don't even understand the concept like that.
Yeah, because you have a problem.
What about the word yoitze?
I tell you.
I'm trying to understand. I don't understand.
I explain it. You have is called a midah that's a kas and kabdonus.
Okay.
You have anova.
Not in the person.
In the person. In the person. Sometimes a person has to act to be, and the house has to be strict. Sometimes has to be soft.
Okay.
So how you know how much this and how much that?
When you have to do it.
When you have to do it.
Okay, good.
So how you know when you have to do this way, when you do that way?
Okay, good. Now it's getting clearer.
So Yirat Shamayim is that midah. Yirat Shamayim, you're able to yoitze all the midos.
Of the al yadei.
Yirat Shamayim, you know. Yirat Shamayim is the measurement. I say the Yirat Shamayim is the kli, the emtzoi, how to be yoitze all the midos right.
How to bring them out from you.
How they come at the midas right. Exactly.
Okay, good. Now I understand.
Because without Yirat Shamayim, you're not able to how much, you don't know exactly how much to do. You see.
I understand that. Now I understand.
Yeah, Moshe, I want Moshe.
Because you're saying that it's quite a...
You know, give everybody
You want these guys to understand what you're saying.
No, that's good. I'm happy, yes, Chaim. You have to grow, and that's it. You have to grow. That's it. Nothing to talk more than that. That's it.
Okay.
And the rule is in midas dosi Yirat Shamayim tzedikulim.
Say it again.
Also, when it comes to these things, also Yirat Shamayim wins and everything. Yirat Shamayim is the judgment, and midos. You see, the Yirat Shamayim is the way how to between what is the Rashuz is see when how you act, so how you know maybe you're doing right, maybe you're not doing. You know, so many details of Yirat Shamayim. You're able to yoitze zayin. It comes out. Yirat Shamayim is the midah yoitze de kulo. Yoitze zayin everything. You see, the midas. You have to see till the end of the piece. It's a long piece, but I don't do everything. But we get the concept. The soil is the biggest. מה בעיר אלוהיקים יוצא די כולם? איך טוב לך אורו נפלא באמונה? מה שדיברנו פרשת תזריע מצויר.
Well, that's not a pasuk, that's a concept. That word...
Pasuk, it's a pasuk.
It's a pasuk? It is a pasuk.
Yes.
Okay.
Pasuk in Koheles.
Okay, good.
Now, איך טוב לך אורו נפלא באמונה? I'll tell you אורו נפלא in אמונה, מה שדיברנו בפרשת תזריע מצויר. Talking about Tazriya Mitzvah, so I'll tell you about Emunah, the thing. I'll tell you, Ro Niflo Be'emunah. So now, see you have here, Mama is called Yer Elokim Yitzedei Kulam. That's the Mama. And what is the, and that Yirat Shamayim, I'll tell you, Ro and Emunah. Again, Yirat Shamayim is the Mama. It's like this called the Mama. And this, Yer Elokim, let's say Kulam, I will tell you, A'ara in Emunah. Like in the subject of Yirat Shamayim Tzedei Kulam, I will tell you A'ara in Emunah.
Or is what the or?
I'll tell you like a point. I get like a nekuda. Nekuda and emuna.
Okay, good.
Likeness.
What you say, what?
Likeness.
Likeness and emuna. Likeness. I'll give you a nekuda. Like. You will see a nekuda.
You see.
I see a nekuda and emuna. Masha dibarnu pashas Tziyon Botzer. Now he says, בדרך העולם כשאדם נוקב ידוי בחבוטו בשולחנו. The derech of the world, when a person gets hurt in his hand, bechavoto b'shulchano. Let's say you have the table, and the table bangs his foot, hand. Pito you get bang from your hand from the table. Or badelet shaloi. When the door wants to close the door closes on his hand. Oy shesogo chazok. V'yichtav etzbosoi ad shitchamim arba nishtanet tzirosoi. Or he closed the door and he closed on his hand, and until he changes his hand, it gets warm and he gets like a bubble. It comes like a petza, and he's changed the tzura of his hand. So this is his question: Haim ze min hashamayim? You got hurt with your hand. So the question is, this is min hashamayim, or you did it with your own hands? You did it. You did it. You closed your own hand. Your own hands hurt yourself. Your own hand, you hurt yourself himself. You hurt your own hand. You close the door on your. This question. This is min hashamayim. Question. If this is min hashamayim, that you close your hands on the shulchan, on the table, or no?
What it says or no? It doesn't say or
no. It is a question. It's a question, is a shamayim. When it's a question, it means it's a question. Every question means you have to know is, tell me information. I want to know information.
I said, Lefuke min hashamayim.
No. So the question is, because a person, I did it my own self.
Okay.
So then it is
hashamayim.
So that was his question.
What?
So was his question.
The question is, so it's in a certain bechina in
because I did it myself. I heard it myself. Says min hashamayim or not? This is the question. And his question, the shayla, not a question.
Okay.
Okay, so the havamina is because I did hear. Yehuda, you have a piece? Yeah. You give one table so to you.
He's a very deep person. So
I know.
Let's say, so the havamina of that question has to be a deep question.
I explain you why. Because the person says, I did it. I heard it myself. I hurt myself. So the person, kivyochon, he forgets, it's min hashamayim. You have one guy, you have one.
Yeah, we put some heat on in here.
You can put heat. No problem. Put heat. Again.
But let's not turn it on like the sun, you know, like 23, 24.
No. So the question is like this.
No, I want it on, but you don't have to turn it into an oven in here.
So the question is, when you own hurt yourself, you take yourself and you hurt your own hand. You close the door on your own hand. You do think a pool of your own, you did your own hurt. Amazing. You did your own yourself. Memele. You did it yourself.
But what you close your hand? When you close memele on yourself?
You close the door on your hand.
But may you see that you had kavanah to do it?
No, you close the doors bechavana.
You close your hand?
No, you close the doors bechavana.
Who does that?
No. Let's say the havamina is.
Like that.
I know, but a person is when a person closes the doors bechavana.
Close the door, not on his hand.
Okay, so at that point, when he closed the door on his hand, so the havamina is, I had part of this mice has been amazing.
Oh, okay.
So then so maybe the question is everything min hashamayim or not? So he says, V'ine mokro nikosu, a pasuk mefurash, gav ze min hashamayim. Also this is min hashamayim. Even parts that I did it myself, something I own, I hurt myself. Even hurting yourself is also min hashamayim. You would think it's say you hurt yourself. Like you know, it's like, you know, you're not really min hashamayim. It's even when you hurt yourself, it's also min hashamayim. Or why? Why you got hurt? Why you got hurt? Why you got hurt? Why you got hurt?
To get you straight.
Why you got hurt?
To get you straight again.
No. Why you got hurt? Bavu, I tell you when he answers. Bavu chet. Nigzalo, because you got your sin, because of your sin, so you got exera to get hurt. To do tshuva, right? So why you got hurt is a sin. A person did a sin, and Hashem wanted him to mechaper him, to take away the sin, to do kapora on his sin. So because that he got hurt, why he got hurt? He opened the door, closed on his hand. The dude, he got hurt from the table. He banged himself with his feet. He fell down. Something happens to him. So it's because he had a sin, and
you need to be clean.
And Hashem did exer on him and did mechaper on his sin. V'hine yadua. I'm holding. V'hine yadua. Al shiva dvorim negoim boim. The Chazal say, you have it. 7 things a person gets leprosy. He gets to have mitzorah, to be mitzorah. 7 things that happens. V'hine, onesh anegoin, the punishment of to get leprosy. Gam ze ein l'shai, you cannot even mishaya the punishment. The punishment is oyam and oyam. Keyadua b'diber Ramban, the Ramban explains al. The Posuk Kidech Noshimi explains. The first line is the Shaya. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines to the top. The Shaya. You have it? V'ine keyadua b'divrei Ramban. Zal zecher tzadik v'zel shone. The Posuk Kidech Noshimi. Talking about Rachel Imenu. She was sitting, when it came, Lavan, it came to check the house, if you have the trophy or not, she was sitting on the chamor, on the donkey, on the camel.
She was sitting on the saddle.
On the saddle.
On the saddle.
Saddle,
The saddle was off in her tent.
and the animal, something.
It was off the animal and in her tent.
So she says, Rochel says to love on that. Bikinan bodod yeshev. She wants to be alone.
Yeah.
Why she has to be alone? Because she was a nida. She bleeding the blood. She has to be alone. This is what she said.
Code word to her father.
Ki b'mokom shoylech matir eres boy. Every place where a person, woman is a nida, every place she goes is mazik. Or mabitoy mazik. When you look at it, mazik. I want to tell you what my father-in-law, he used to be woman coming to the house to check nida questions. So one time he calls me, he says, see all these flowers here? No, flowers. See all these flowers? All beautiful, blossom very good. And you will see a woman will come out to ask me a question of nida. He told me clearly. And he told me this Ramban. He read this Ramban to me. And you will see in a few minutes, the woman will come out. She will sit there near the flowers. And you will see what happens to the flowers. You will see her go, shh. Only looking at it. And this thing, you will see the flower that go shh like that. She has in her this thing, and it affects the thing.
What's mazik mean?
Mazik, like a damage. And mazik, and it hurts. And it has in it so much power. It can hurt. Only looking alone, it hurts it. And because she touches it, a woman is a nida. She has like a snake. It has. It's called. How you call that? Venom in him. A woman a nida. She has in her eres in her. Even she looks at a flower, you'll see the flower goes like that. The woman asked a question to the Nida, to my father-in-law, and then she went, and my father-in-law calls me to the room where he asked me the question. And I see the flowers are like that. He showed me before, and he showed me after. And I saw clearly the power a woman Nida looks on something, affects it, and then mamish like the Ramban says.
So Lavan was scared of that?
No, because of that, a woman is a Nida, she has to be alone. Yeshe bodod, because a woman is a Nida, she has to be alone, because she affects negative environment when a woman needs her, she looks. A woman is not pure, she looks, affects, is unbelievable effects. Unbelievable, it destroys and it hurts. The Evan Ezra says, if a woman and he says this in this week Pasha, the same idea, Chabel Gufayu. If she hurt you, she like, you know what is Chabola? Chabola means like, you take a wimp and you go like this. You take a person, when a woman needs basically, the Ramban, the same idea, she's like taking you spirituality and beats you up. The power of Anida is so powerful, we don't see it today because we're not sensitive to it. But it's very, very, very affected. Ad kedei kach, kom she goes, she puts eres, she puts like a snake, she puts eres, how is eres? Venom in every place. A woman Anida, because of that, a woman Anida has to stay alone. And this is because of Rochel, Imenu, when it came, and Lavan came, he says, sit alone. She wanted to sit alone. She wanted to get up. Why? Even Lavan understand that. Even as a guy, you understand that what? He knew a woman as a Nida.
Came to her because she was a rummager. She liked to look through everything.
That was another story.
I know, but that's why he came.
To her. But still, she had a Nida. And he said, I'm derech noshim li, and I cannot go away. Umabitoy mazik. Only the woman Nida looks at you, she really hurts you.
Is that true for Gentile women and Jewish women?
It's a physical thing.
For all women.
A woman is a Nida, she looks at you. A woman is not pure, and immediately it hurts you. What?
He says a Jew or a non-Jew also.
A woman is a Nida, says here.
Right, so that's a Jew.
I don't know. I don't know, but it's a reality. Because I tell you why. But why says the suffix in my eyes? No, because two men tigers only shaykh by Jews, not shaykh by Goy. So they don't shaykh Nida, they don't know Nida. But they what? But still they have a gzeir of Nida, so maybe a din of Nida, isn't it? I don't know. You have to know. You have to know that. You have to know. Is that not the point I know now? Varei novi kama eres yesh ba'avera atzma. If a Nida, she's not pure, she didn't do a sin, and she looks and affects the flower like I saw my own eyes affects a flower. A person does a sin. A person does a sin. You know how much poison it has when he does a sin. A person does a sin. How much poison he puts in the world. He affects people when he does a sin. Affects the world, affects everybody. Every sin in the world affects tremendously. He's a mazik. A guy does a sin. He's a damager. And every place he says, a person when he goes, a person is a sinner. Every place he goes, he's a damaging, and every place he does affects people and it damages people. Like a Nida, even more than a Nida. A Nida, she didn't sin. And he does a sin. Every place he goes, everything he touches, adds tremendously.
Nida is natural.
Yes.
Sin is
Yadua. Yadua the big tzaddikim. Here. Yadua the big tzaddikim.
The bigger the person, the bigger.
We saw it here in the yeshiva. Shmuel Auerbach came to Avram, Brother Avram's engagement. We saw that. He came here to the Beis Medrash in here. We saw a story that Meister Shahoy in this Beis Medrash. Shmuel Auerbach came to the Beis Medrash here, and everyone to shake his hand. He didn't shake no one's hands. He didn't want to touch no one. Shmuel Auerbach, one of the Torah. He didn't want to touch no one's hands. I was here. I saw it. There was one boy in the yeshiva, he gave his hand. So, what's going on? Everybody, no, he didn't want to touch no one's hand. No one touched. And one boy, he touched his hand. So the boy came over to his sister, you know why he touched my hand? 7 months, I'm working with all my strength not to spill seed. I'm working with all my strength. And no one knows about it, only God knows about it. Only God knows about it. In my room, no one knows about it. And I'm working hard like you never saw for 7 months, he said to me. 7 months, and I'm already considering 7 months, I've already succeeded not to do it. When Shmuel came, he's the only one who touched his hand. No one else in the Beis Medrash. I saw him all night. I was here. He saw the holiness, and other people were able to touch. It was here in the Beis Medrash. He was in the Beis Medrash. I saw it. They see it. The tzaddikim see the effect of a sin, how much affects, and they see it. We don't eyes are not enough b'kedusha, but Torah, but they see it. They see the difference of the people. They see it. Your story happened here in the Beis Medrash. Not talking about stories of 100 years ago. This is 2-3 years ago. Not talking about story happened a couple 100 years ago. This is a couple of years ago. Not Levaya, before. This is a couple years before, a year, 2 years before he passed away. Talking about it before. What? He was here? No, it was before the Levaya, like a couple of months before.
He was here?
He was here, the Beis Medrash, yes.
He came twice.
Now, so what the point is? When a person does a sin, affects people. You have to know, I'm doing some sin to myself. No. You're damaging the world. You affect the world. You do everything you touch, and you do affects. It's a reality. You want it, you don't want it, affects. He says, and this world is a place that can come healthy. You can come refuah. You can have the refuah in this world. And this world, you can change yourself and take away all the poison away. It's easy to take the poison. A person does a sin, he does tshuva, Hashem takes away all the poison away from him. If you do tshuva, all the poison goes away. But in the second world, the mala, in the second world, Rosh Hashanah, sin there, Eresh Shom Chozek Moi Moed, the sin there is very powerful, ain't kamo. Bili Erech Yoiter, will now know even value. So this is the Ramban. This is the Ramban we learned. Vihine. The first line is Vihine. You have it, Reb Chaim? 1, 2, 3. The first line is Vihine is the beginning of the word, the beginning of the line. Is 1, 2. The first page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 lines to the top. 14 lines to the top. Vehine. You have it, Vehine. We said again. We said the guy gets hurt, but a person does, a woman that is a nida, she affects it. A woman does a sin, affects the world. You don't see a person doesn't keep being in a room, no one sees it, but it's a reality, affects. or affects you, a person as a sin, is damaging the world. Simple. You do a mitzvah, affects the world. You know, you have to know. But the idea, continue being there as a physical effect. As a physical effects. You see, no one sees the reality effects. No one sees it, no one has to have it. It's a reality. A person does a sin, it damages the world. You do a mitzvah, it helps the world. It's a famous Gemara of mine now, before I forget, was this name is Nasan. The Gemara says Nasan Tzitzitna. You know the Gemara? Nasan Tzitzitna. His name, this person named Nasan Tzitzitna. This Gemara bigs it. This person, name was Nasan, and this woman wanted to be with him, and he didn't live with her. So on his head was like a flashlight come out of his head. Every place he went. Nasan Tzitzit, like light came out of his head. So all the rabbis, everybody see it. Every place he worked, like a flashlight come out of his head. Why? Because he controlled himself. One time, and light out of his head all the time.
It's a Gemara.
It's a Chazal, yeah, Gemara. It's a Gemara. I saw it inside the Gemara. We show you that it's a physical effect. Today, we ask the bunny, we don't really see these things today. We don't see it because we don't see a lot of things. But really is the reality is, a person does a mitzvah, also the same thing you do Aveira, you get affected, and you do also a mitzvah, you feel matter tzagin.
מה זה משיח?
זה לא הנושא.
עכשיו משה רבנו הוא נקרא גואל. הוא אומר, השם אומר למשה, למשוך לי את הארון ובניו להיות כהנים. הם נקראים המשיח.
הרבנים.
הכהן הגדול שנכנס
משיח השם.
הוא המשיח.
כן. משיח השם.
דוד המלך, למשל, הוא היה מלך המשיח. שמואל הנביא, השם אמר לשמואל הנביא, תמשוך לי את דוד, להיות לי מלך משיח.
עכשיו זה לא הנושא.
אבל היה לו כהן גדול שנכנס לקודש הקודשים.
כן, זה לא הנושא.
גם מלך וגם משיח.
עכשיו ככה, אמרנו ככה.
צריכים להבין את המשמעות
כן, כן. עכשיו היינו ככה. והנה, בפרשת תזריע מצוירו י"ג י"ח, בוסו קיה באור בשור השכין. Body that it has shchin, it has leprosy. Pirush Rashi, shchin, loshon chimum shenitchamem aboso. Biliku abo machmas marko shlo mechazor. What is shchin? Like you get hurt from a makah, from a spiking, not from fire. V'tirma Kohen, the Kohen says, Sorasi, he has leprosy. Bashchin parocho. V'chein lekam yud chov daled Markus Eish. V'tirma Kohen, the Kohen says he's tomeh. Oisa nega tzoras. Ema nogim b'achet. That leprosy comes from sin. It's not a mikre, happens that way. And a person gets hurt physically is from a sin. You have to know. What is a sin usually comes? Usually it comes from 7 things the Gemara says, but it's 2 things the main thing. Gas is ruach. A guy is a big shot. You know who I am? You know who I am? Big shot. That gives Hashem gives leprosy. Because it says David HaMelech, he was Anav, he had Hanava, more than 24 types of leprosy. It means he was not leprosy on himself. He had more Hanava, like he had 24 types of leprosy. It means he had tremendously Hanava he had. Gas, he had so much shiftless, he felt himself, he's nobody. David HaMelech. And Moshe Rabbeinu says, I'm sorry, not David HaMelech, Moshe Rabbeinu says that. Moshe Rabbeinu, he had so much anava, he looked at something less, and less, more than less than that. And Lashon Hara, these 2 things against a person that is handling it. Why Hashem does all these slaps to the person? To wake him up. Now they stop to wake him up. Lechaper. All of to forgive his sin. He gets a smack. It's for kaporo. Hashem loves you. He gives you a kaporo. But this world it gives you. But you have to believe. Everything happens to the person, small or big, is min hashamayim. Why? To forgive you. Im yashu, but he has one condition. You have to do tshuva. Hashem gives you a smack to wake you up. What? To do tshuva. If you do tshuva, together the kapara, and together it goes gold. You have to stop here. Repeat, the bottom line is tshuva with the Botzer.